And let's talk about how literature and humanity have really impacted our past and how it can influence the present, because this is our topic today. And I think we should correlate it with the future as well, to an extent, that how it can influence or impact, the coming future as well. So what do you think, literature and humanity, how they are so linked up, how they're so connected, juxtaposed? So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I had to think, about the topic, what is important for me in literature. And after having read so many books throughout my life, and also what is humanity. For me, humanity has to do really with the fact that if you look at the world, we spend so much time, and we have somehow come to see progress in terms of technological development, accumulation of wealth, progress, that somehow we have forgotten that the world revolves around humanity, and humanity, not only us as species, but also nature and animals. This is the essence of world. The other things are means to support us, but the essence is not technology. The essence is not artificial intelligence or robots. We are kind of the core. And I think what literature teaches us, and of course there are many books which already have written about this. I was now this morning reading again about the process of Kafka, that he wrote about this, in a sense, very briefly. He tells the story of how you as an individual can get crushed in social structures in a system, because somehow the system, has its own course, and it has nothing to do with you as an individual. This is key. This is a very important story in literature. And this is key. This is what has happened, that we somehow, humanity has become lost in the narrative, in media, and in society. And this is where literature is really important, because it tells stories. It tells stories about things that are not going well. It tells stories about people. It tells stories that give hope. And this is why it's so important. And I think that with more emphasis, we should highlight this role of literature. In a sense, I think it's so important what you're doing, because we've lost somehow sight of what the role of stories is in our lives. In the past, history was passed on through stories. This is how threads were woven between generations. This is what kept communities together, families together. This is how you solved conflicts, because even in peace building, you have peace circles. It's all stories and people. So we have to, I think, reinforce this notion that of the importance of stories and literature, as opposed to putting everything on technology, COVID, as if our whole life now only revolves around COVID. Seriously? This is not realistic.